Miners struggling with costs, especially if you're trying to build a new mine these days. One of the beauties of the royalty and streaming companies is they don't actually have to dig their own holes. They just get usually a cut of the precious metals that come off a mining company in return for an upfront cash payment. We are joined now by the guy who runs a giant of the royalty and streaming space. It's Paul Brink, CEO of Franco-Nevada. Thanks very much for coming on the show, Paul.
Always a pleasure, Andrew.
I want to get to one thing that really amazed me, that your energy, you've always had a weighting in energy, but lately, or in the latest quarter, was pretty high. It was about 28% of your revenue. Did that really help you out in the latest quarter?
It did. You know, what we've learned, Andrew, investing in gold is resources are highly cyclical. We've always look to take advantage of good entry points into other commodities as well, and much of that has been in energy. The last 4 or 5 years, we added to our holdings on that side. This year in particular, with a big run-up in oil prices and in gas prices, it's been a contributor, and that's exactly why you like to have some diversification in your portfolio.
Paul, do you ever get big investors saying to you, look, thanks very much, I'll pick my own oil and gas stocks. I want you just for precious metals. Do you ever get that sentiment?
You know, I think our investors have appreciated our strategy over the years, and Franco and its various iterations has been around for 35 years. So it's been a consistent part of our strategy, and I think what they appreciate is our ability by picking our spots to generate good returns for investors. So I think for the most part, they're very comfortable with our approach.
And tell us where your energy assets are. What kind of hydrocarbons are you exposed to?
So we have a combination of oil, gas, and liquids. That's probably 50% oil, maybe 40% natural gas, and about 10% liquids. And some of that in Canada, slightly more than half of that is based out of the US.
That's interesting. You haven't gone around the world, though? You're not into Kazakhstan and the like? No,
you know, our approach is we're trying to position our business as a low-risk way for investors to get the benefits of resource expansion, resource optionality. So we like to keep ourselves to more of the politically safe jurisdictions.
I'm just looking at your 5-year scorecard for your stock, a total return of about 67%, according to Bloomberg data. Not bad. GLD, the big gold ETF, was up less than 30%, or return of less than 30%. And XGD, the TSX gold mining ETF, also total return of less than 30%. So you have doubled the return over those entities over 5 years.
Yeah, you know, one of the most predictable, mining is a tough industry, but probably the most predictable thing is over time, ore bodies reveal themselves as you get deeper in an open pit, as you get further into an underground mine. You know, often that is double what you think at the outset, but sometimes it's 5 or 10 times. In the rare instances, it's 100 times more than what you thought was there at the outset. We've had 3 of our investments over the history of our company that really have been in that 100-bagger scenario. And so if you're patient investing in the industry, expose yourself to good resource plays every once in a while, you get that tremendous resource upside.
Nevada was, of course, the making of your company. What were the other big assets that paid off astronomically?
So I mean, as you point out, Gold Strike, that went through that enormous growth phase with Barrick was the first of them. The other 2 have been Detour and Tasiast. And Detour, you know, in the news particularly, it has moved, as so many great assets do, into stronger hands over time, from Detour Gold into Kirkland Lake, now Agnico Eagle. You know, Detour has been producing about 650,000 ounces per annum. But Agnico has bigger plans. They're speaking of expanding the output to over 1 million ounces per annum asset.
The Detour Lake mine would go, sorry to interrupt you, would go above 1 million ounces.
Yes, per annum. And the third one there is Tasiast with Kinross. It's also been, you know, Kinross. There's been a huge discovery there that's taken up to, it'll probably produce more than 20 million ounces over time. And again, many times our money on that investment.
You have a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, master's in management from Oxford, but you have a background in engineering. Do you sometimes shake your head when people build mines and they just don't work out?
Not that I'm shaking my head. I appreciate it. Mining is a very tough industry, particularly in this environment when miners are experiencing cost inflation. That is global inflation. So they're tough issues to deal with. I think our approach is to be long-term supportive partners to those miners. We want to provide capital when they need capital. So I think our model has been a tremendously successful model for financing the mining industry because it is so flexible and appreciates that the industry is tough and that those miners need supportive capital at all times in the cycle.
Canaccord reckons that huge Cobre Panama mine, the copper mine that First Quantum operates, is about 17% of your total net asset value. Now, I know there's different ways to calculate that, but that sounds like a pretty big exposure to just one asset. I know it's a huge mine.
It is our largest exposure, and we're absolutely delighted to have it. Cobre Panama has been built by First Quantum. It's one of the largest copper assets to be built in the last cycle. Been a tremendous success. The initial build size was 80 million tons per annum of throughput capacity. They're in the process of expanding that mine, taking it up to 100 million tons per annum. Just of the last quarter, they reported record production. They've got it operating, periodically up at 95 million ton per annum already. Expect to end the year at 90 million ton per annum. So it's been a tremendous success. Will be a very long-term asset, and we're delighted to be exposed to it.